Okay. Maybe? Looks like we're good. Yes, we are good. Okay. Sorry. So, I don't know how familiar you are with the things that I use, but Restream needed to have, well, it's not Restream, but the Streamlabs that I use, I had to log out from my old name and relog back in with the new name, and then reset my stream settings to default to Twitch only. And I'm like, no, but I need the Restream so I can also stream simultaneously with YouTube and with Facebook. And so I had to do a little change there, but I think it's all good now. We're good. Everything's fine. I got my chat going. I have, what else do I have? So many things. Anyway, do you like my dress? I'm wearing my Baby the Star Shine Bright dress. Is the Secret Garden jump skirt. It's a little bit tight on me these days because I got it when I was a little slimmer. But luckily, things like the shirring in the back really help with being able to fit when you've, you know, expanded a little bit. Anyway, I was getting some letters out so that I can send stickers to people. And I just need to get... Now, what did I do with it? I thought I put it in a smart place. Nope, it is not in there. Oh, there it is. I have awesome things to send mails and stuff, so that's all my shipping stuff over there. That's my shipping shelf. I like to use pink shipping bag things because, you know, that's kind of like a motif. Oh, do I have to restart this because reasons? Apparently. Do we have? Okay. That's better. I think maybe we're good. Okay. I'm just now catching up. Okay, let me get my... I get to print postage. Just need to print some postage. You come out here. You come this way. Oh my god. Hello, Amaris. Welcome. Welcome back to the party. It's very nice to have you. Okay, let's see. I need Zecia. Turn up some music here. Back to Bunny for Life? Alright. Oh, do I need to do this silly thing? Launch it. Do that thing. Oh, Indicia, why do you have to make things so complicated now? Let's see. I think one is to Canada. Print a sample. Because I don't trust this. You gonna do it? Yay, it did it. The other one I think is in the United States, so yes. United States. First class mail, that's what that means. Okay, good. Print it! Yay, printing postage is fun. Got back from therapy and I'm said to say I have to look for a new one. Oh no! Oh, that's terrible. You know, I had therapy earlier this year, and yeah, because we all go through stuff, and so turns out I had 2 medical reasons why I could not attend last minute some sessions. Apparently 2 strikes and you're out, because it was all very last minute that I had to cancel on this therapist, and she said that I had to be assigned a new therapist. And I was trying to do that, and they made it very difficult. They never got back to me after that. I had a migraine the first time. The second time I had something to do with a medical issue that I will not really go into, but they were both legit, but apparently canceling within 24 hours is still not looked upon, no matter what the severity of the situation is. So they never got back to me, I never got a new therapist, and now I'm not in therapy anymore. So I'm just trying to keep on keeping on as best as I can without it, which is not the best. But as I say, you just do what you can, you know? Okay, I'm gonna overlap the edge of this a little bit. I gotta finish this today, and then I also have to fix this pattern that I have. Let's see, that gives me enough. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, it's no good. I'm gonna start a poll today. I remembered how I did polls last time. So I have a poll to ask you guys what you want to see next on the channel. I mean, I'm doing all these commissions and stuff, but I figured I should put a question up for you guys to answer to see if you want to see something very specific. It was recommended that I show you guys how to do bloomers, and I actually have a really cool official pattern from Baby the Stars Shine Bright from one of the Gothic Lolita Bibles. I don't know how familiar you are with what they used to do when Gothic Lolita Bibles were still being released. But a lot of the patterns that they included in there were official patterns from companies. So I think, which way am I going? I think this is the back. A sew-along? Yeah! We could definitely try a sew-along. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of such a thing. But I am always up for a sew-along so that we can all follow a pattern together. And we can do it from start to finish, so I can show you how I draft the pattern and you can draft it with me. It would require certain tools that you would need. And if you don't have these tools, it's going to make it really hard for you to draft a pattern. I know some people just try drafting patterns because they're just now starting to get into it. And they try doing it without the proper rulers. And you absolutely have to have at least some semblance of the right pattern drafting ruler to do the pattern drafting. Bloomers would be great. Bloomers! Yeah, I got a really cool pattern from one of the Gothic Lolita Bibles, and I can show it to you. Yeah, this needs to be moved over a little bit. Just a tad. Or does it? I need this much. Yeah, I need that much. What can I do? What can I do? So if it is right here, this over. Alright, I'm going to do that thing where I just put it where I need it to land here, and then I'm going to just go one side to the other side and see what happens. I vote sew along. Make a material list and give people a week or so to get the stuff. Good idea. I do have a video on my YouTube channel that goes over the tools that I use, but maybe just like required materials for a class or a sew along might be something to do as far as that's concerned. So there are, I've been wanting to just get a set of these rulers that I keep finding for like $9 on eBay. They're labeled under dressmaking rulers, and you can get them on eBay for $9, free shipping. They come from China. And they have all the usual rulers that you would need. So you have an L square, hip curve, armhole ruler, and a transparent graph ruler. It's in metric, which you would need to draft from the Otomino sewing books. There's also this thing that I have, shown people before. I don't personally like it because I'm spoiled and I have my metal dressmaking rulers, but this has all the basic shapes that you need. You can get this at Joann's. I think it's like 20 bucks, which is still more expensive than getting that set, the transparent plastic set on eBay for like $9 with free shipping. Still, you have your graph ruler. It acts also as kind of an L square, just not the same. You have your hip curve, and the hip curve turns into the armhole ruler as well. Like I said, I don't like this thing, but in a pinch, if you really need to just get one thing that will suit your needs for pattern drafting, this is an option to use. So there's that. See if I can find those bloomers actually. I made a pair once a long time ago. They're really kind of intricate because they have a little row, 2 rows of pin tucks around the bottom hem. Let's see. I took on a dare to make a cosplay completely from yarn, and I'm 85% done. It looks amazing, my bestie eye, and she going to fight to the death for it. Oh my goodness, that's funny. I have that, well, a vintage one, but I'm getting a big set. That's good. Yeah, I cannot stress it enough that I love my metal rulers. They're Fairgate. You can get them in a set for 50 bucks. They are more pricey, but if you're intending to do a lot of pattern drafting, they are the way to go. If you just want to do this as a hobby, the plastic ones are an option. We did talk a little bit about one of the rulers, especially the like the 18-inch, or I think it's a 20 centimeter, 25 centimeter, something like that. No, it's like 50 centimeter. Is bent in the mail, so it ends up getting a little bit warped in the mail. But, I am curious to get a set just to review it and see what it's like. So, yeah, I'm on the fence about that. But let me see. I'm going to go to my website real quick, which I have here. Yeah, name change, by the way. I know I announced it all over the place, and I just wanted to make it clear that now I am pretty much universally known as Miss Carol Belle on all my social medias, including Twitch, so hopefully that will help with the confusion on the name. It's just easier to see, easier to read, and spell. But I appreciate, I think it was Melon. I think it was you that tagged me on Instagram, and you tagged @LunarCrystal, and unfortunately I am not Lunar Crystal on Instagram. I am Miss Carol Belle, and now I'm also Miss Carol Belle on Twitch, so it should avoid confusion from now on. But I really appreciate you giving me a little shout out like that. I really, really do. I replied, of course. I think you saw. Let's see here. I am looking for the bloomers from one of the Otomino sewings. Bloomers. Did I really not? I don't have bloomers? Oh no, they're like right there in front of my face, okay. Ones that I am thinking of. One. Two. I made them sometime a long time ago. Oh my god, volume 5, jeez. I seem to recall they were definitely a Baby the Star Shine Bright brand. I may not have labeled it very well. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I found it. It is from number 43. 43. Okay, this one. Let's take a look real quick at this book. Yes, I have a pretty good collection of these, and most of them still have all the stickers intact, so I don't take any of these out. I don't want to. I'm afraid. So yeah, this came out at one point so that I could make those bloomers, and they are here. So it's these bloomers right here, and it's an official pattern from Baby the Star Shine Bright. Pretty easy. I think I made them a little more simple, but they have, you know, pin tucks on them, and it suggests putting on a row or two of lace around the bottom hem. They're super long, so they're supposed to stick out from underneath the hem of your skirt. So that is a possibility. It's number 43, Gothic Lolita Bible, number 43. Looks like this. You can actually see the scans of this on my website. So if you go for number 43 on the website, you'll find it there. You can see the page that has a breakdown of the pattern. Alright. Got one of my pens out. I might have a giveaway again for one of these pens. They're so cute. So, I think I'm going to start that poll now and see what you guys think. My cat found it on my desk, the pen. Oh no! Yeah, they like feathers. They like feathers. Okay guys, let me know if that actually works for you. It should have said something like, there's a poll started now! Cast your vote for a poll! Do I have to do something? Because I thought I just started it. You don't see it? I wonder if the command would do anything. No? Well, that's disappointing. It's supposed to repeat a message, so maybe it'll come up. I'll just let it do its thing, and we'll just go from there. For now, I need to continue working on this guy. Just need to put together the lining. Oh, I get to show you my thing that I do. Once I get these sleeves inserted into the bodice, there's going to be a raw edge in there, and so I'm going to show you how I finish a lining inside to cover up that raw edge on the inside. I may have done it before, but I think it's pretty clever, and I like to show people because I think it looks great once it's all done. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and put on this collar. Why aren't you working?
You are all the things that scare me, and all the love that's in between. I come undone when I'm lying in your
Let's see if this works.
You know how to keep me close, too much to feed and overdose.
I'll just, apparently it's like every 7 lines it should do something. I don't know.
When I'm falling down, it's easy to let go, 'cause every time I reach, you're standing below. Lift me with helium, fill me with oxygen. Oh, you are everything.
Just spamming, I'm sorry, I'm just trying this out. Yeah, give me a sec, I'm trying this. Nope. Like every 7 lines or so it's supposed to repeat. Is it gonna do it? I am disappointed in Streamlabs right now. I'm very sad. Streamlabs fail! Alright, so I'm gonna do this thing. See if we can get this to work. Let's see. I mean, we can help spam out. I mean, I'm sure you could. I just need things working. Why do I have so many issues? Issues, I say. I know, right?
When I'm falling down, it's easy to let go, 'cause every time I reach, you're standing below. Lift me with helium, fill me with oxygen. Oh, you are everything.
Why can't I just make it do it?
When I'm up too
Do
high,
it.
I'll always be alright, because I know that you are by my side. You are my life support, my respiration. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
I don't know. I'm gonna stop fussing with it. Never as you want. I know, right? Unless, like, I'm supposed to say something and just tell you guys what the voting options are, but that seems counterintuitive to me. I'm just gonna try this. I think that should be enough. Oh, straw poll. Oh no! Alright, need my snips. tell you guys I taught a class last night at Joanne's. I was given a sort of last minute class to teach on how to use a overlock machine, or serger, really. And so that's what I did. I taught a serger class. It was very interesting. It was really long because I guess they schedule their classes to be like 3 hours long. A 3-hour tour. That was bad. And I think for the most part it went okay. Mostly the ladies that were learning how to use the serger were pretty open to the learning part of it. But I couldn't help but feel that maybe they thought I was too young to be teaching a class. At least one of them, I thought. I wasn't sure if she was like interested. She got frustrated kind of easily, and I sort of left her to her own devices because she was already pretty on it as far as what to do. I gave them basic instruction on how to fix the settings, how to look for, you know, tension problems when you're using an overlock machine, identifying what needs to be done, if anything needs to be done, so that sort of thing, you know. But it went on for almost 3 hours. It was more like 2.5, because like by the time we ended it, it's like, I taught you all I know. I taught you how to do a narrow seam, how to fix your tension, what the loopers are, all that stuff. Apparently there was supposed to be a book, and I never got any message about using any book to teach this thing. So I'm just like, we're winging it. I'm just teaching you what I know. I know. Oh, I think I did okay. Mostly it was just them learning how to thread the thing, and then adjusting tensions for the upper and lower looper and stuff like that, you know. Okay, so this is looking okay. I think I can put a nice, I think I got enough room here to put in an invisible zipper, which I still need to pick out. We shall see. And as soon as this is folded over, it's gonna be like pretty on the nose as far as this goes. Okay. So that is done. That's just on there temporarily for now. So now I need to change my thread. Ugh. I hope the next time you do it, it goes smoothly. I mean, it went smooth. It went okay. It didn't, it was just really, like, kind of last minute. And I'm like, okay, I'm teaching a serger class on the 7th of November. That's great. And at first it was 2 students. Then I had a third that was signed up for it, who wanted to do doll clothes, so I immediately suggested to her, well, you'll probably want to use 1 needle and do a narrow serge. Not a rolled hem, but just more narrow, so 1 needle, 3 thread. That sort of thing, because that's pretty much what I do when I make doll clothes, and I expressed my delight that she wanted to make doll clothes. I'm like, I do that too! I use up my scraps to do those things. And yeah, mostly they were quilters. They had their sergers like for 3 years and never used it, so they decided it was time to finally break it open. And good for them. They learned things. Alright, so here, I'm gonna start with the this side first. So I'm gonna go up the side seam. Look at how horrible it frays! Ah, curse you, satin! Can you do a rolled hem on a serger? Some sergers, yes. Most, I mean, yeah, you can do a rolled hem on just about every serger, but the complexity of what the serger can do with that rolled hem depends on the machine. Like, for instance, the reason I got the Brother 1034D is because it also does purled edges, and that's the whole reason I researched, made sure that I was going to do purl edges on that machine. Not all machines can do a purled edge, but all of them can do a rolled hem. It's not the same as like a rolled hem that's sewn, it's an overlocked rolled hem. So sergers are versatile to a point, and it's just all about learning the versatility of your particular machine so that you can do that sort of thing. Okay. Let's see. Got this. Really? My pole is just like not working? Well, shoot. I'm gonna try a thing, guys. No? It's supposed to be use command. Let's see. Vote. I have no idea. I don't know why it's not working. Cancel. Yes. Apparently you suck. Advanced. Duration. Oh, send chat notification. Ah! Is it gonna do it this time? I'm trying to get this thing to work. I need to stop. It's supposed to send a chat notification. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, this needs to be pressed open, but that actually looks pretty good on the inside. I got it lined up pretty nicely there. Purled edges. So, go ahead and use your Google Foo to look up a purled edge in context sewing. And you might see what I mean. Sometimes it comes up with the weirdest things though. It might come up with like actual purl trim on an edge, but what I mean by a purled edge is you would see that a lot on patches. You see it on patches. It's a very fine kind of embroidered edge that looks kind of shiny, very tight, and that's called a purled edge. Or a murrowed edge is another way of, like a wavy one? No, I mean, yeah, I thought a purled edge was similar to a lettuce hem. No, it is specifically talking about the tight, very fine, sort of narrow embroidered edge that you might see on a lot of finished chiffon on Lolita pieces and stuff like that. I wonder if I can show you. Do I have any example of a purled edge? Yeah, I actually do. I have an example of what a purled edge is on my dress, so I'll show you real quick. So here, I don't know how well you can see that. This kind of very fine sort of overlocked embroidery on the edge of this net. This is a purled edge. And so my machine can do this. That's the whole reason I got it. Strange things, huh? Yeah, that's to be expected, I suppose. Okay. I always wondered how they did that. In a factory, they'll use something called a marrow machine. Marrow machine? Here, I'll spell it for you. It's called a marrow machine, which is the predecessor to the overlock machine. It is an overlock machine, but it is the predecessor to our home serger. That was the very first one that was invented by Mr. Murrow. Okay, not as lined up there, but it is just a facing, so I'm not too concerned about that. I will need to press this before I continue with attaching it. Now here, I need to start attaching these sleeves. And then the rest of it's going to be finished up, so let's make sure we identify the right sides here. So the back side is notched twice, and so this tells me that this sleeve goes on this side because the back is this way. So we're gonna line up with the seam open on the inside. We're gonna do this, line it up right here on the bottom underarm seam. I'm gonna pin it on the inside for now, and we'll just go from there. And I do have it notched on the top center, so the top where it meets with the shoulder is gonna go in here. Now this is where we flip it inside out. I'm gonna bring it in. Yeah, I already have it on the wrong side. Do it on the inside of the sleeve, not on the bodice. Right here is where that pin belongs, just to keep everything kind of together. Okay, so now from here, we have it matched up. One notch is the front, 2 notches is the back, so this is put on correctly. The top of the shoulder notch will meet with the shoulder seam right here. And then we're going to just sort of pin it flat up until a few inches away from this on either side. So I'm going to start on this. Now you could just baste it by machine if you know where you're going to be. Oh, hello! Hello, what did I don't know, I don't have it on my screen. Oh, purple something! Ah, I just saw it. Where was it? Purple Lunaleska. Purple Lunaleska, thank you so much for following. Hello and welcome to our little family. I'm glad you could join us. I'm just going over how to set it in the sleeve here. I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm trying. Okay, we're just gonna line up things. We're doing a flat. We're doing it flat up until a point. Yes, thank you! Welcome! Hooray! I just have a new name today, so I was worried that most people wouldn't be able to find me. I changed my Twitch name. Sorry for the confusion, everyone. But it does make more sense now, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Ooh-wee. You love the collar, I'm so glad! This is a commission for a client of mine, and they chose the fabric. So, yeah, this is what that collar looks like. So it has this collar, and the bottom of the sleeve here has that same fabric. We did a blind hem, so we stitched in the ditch here so that it could catch on the back, and then you wouldn't see any stitching on the front. And then it has a little matching belt on it. So this is my Otomike dress on my Etsy store. Oh, I added some new pictures to my slideshow. I don't know if they came up yet or not. Just thought I'd throw some other things in there besides just the usual. I should put in my new stuff though. I have not done that very diligently. Okay. Pin, pin, pin. Looks like your dress today is also really pretty. Oh, Minty! How do you do sleeves without pins? That's the question. Oh, well, me personally, I don't. I do not. I honestly don't know how they do it. In factories, they just have machines for everything that do special stuff. So I don't have the answer for you. I just do it like this. If I had like a pile of, I don't know, 15 of these, I would probably just go through the entire pile of 15, prepare them all for being set in before going and doing the next step, which is the sewing. And honestly, that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. One of my goals is to get, I have these bolts of fabric here, well, you can't see them right now, but I have like a lot of this fabric that's now out of print. I think I can make, let's see, how much do I have left here? I might be able to make 3 or 4 dresses out of what I have left. And I had been considering doing like a mini run of of production using those fabrics. I have 2 more bolts of fabric. One that I haven't even opened that's actually this one in a pink background instead of the black. I know, I have so much fabric, you guys. I need to keep making dresses. Does anybody want a dress? Did you see my collection of fabric over here? Here, I'll show you. There's my pile of fabric. You can sort of see it underneath and then down and further. That's all the fabric that I have. And I like mix and match and choose like different accent colors. I have a whole collection of just chiffon and shears so that I could use them for trims. Yeah, I know, Carol Belle Mini Factory. That's kind of what my idea was at one point, and I even have my electric rotary cutter, the fabric cutter that cuts 20 layers. So I can do it. It's a lot of work for just me, but I learned how to do that sort of production in a way. And so it's kind of, it's one of my lofty goals, that's all I'll say. So, okay, I put that sleeve in like that. I'm going to do the other one right now too, just so that I can get it ready. And I'm going to hand baste and gather the top of the shoulder of this sleeve, so because it's going to be a little princess sleeve. It's going to be all puffy. Studio, factory, and shop. Indeed. That is my life. And honestly, I love it. I love what I do. I love it. Do you love it? I love it. I got it at Belle. I'm such a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do this thing. I get derailed. Oh, I'm I've got to update this pattern that I have for my class on Mondays. I told you guys the story of we started doing the collars for our blouse project in my class that I teach on Mondays, and I realized that my collar pattern that I drafted was short by 2 centimeters on either side. So it's the difference between 4 centimeters. And it's because I did something so stupid and so inane. I didn't account for the center placket of this blouse. And so really the easiest thing to do to still make it look like a blouse that needs the original design is I just need to redraft the band collar, and we're probably gonna have to cut out new actual collars too. Oh god, it was such a nightmare. I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, why isn't this fitting? This should, goes just right up to the edge of this center placket, and I'm looking at him like, oh, it needed to have 2 more centimeters on there. Damn it. That was my fault. It was me. I did it. I was the turkey all along. So silly. Just matching these up now. I'm doing the boring part. I'm sorry. This is the boring part. It just needs to be done. I don't know what else to say. Where is my TARDIS? Has anyone seen my TARDIS? Oh, I found it. Got my TARDIS. Right, okay. Let's see. Just have all my hair. I took a shower today, so my hair is just very, very clean, and it's very just wants to flow. So, how you been? What you been doing? This is gonna take a little minute, so you know, just thought I'd chat a little bit. Let's see, what do I need? Basting needle. I'll use this needle. This one has a long eye. Okay. So, here we go. We're gonna do this. So I need to get it right here, I think. Do I have it on the other side? All right, here. It's cleaning day. I wish we had a dishwasher, but this weekend we're going to a Christmas craft fair. Christmas already? Is it really? Is it really almost that time of year? Gosh darn it. I'm not ready. I don't know if my little brain can handle that. I know, I kept looking at, we go to Walgreens. I went to Walgreens like the other night, and they had all the Christmas stuff out and little stocking stuffers in the seasonal aisle. I'm just like, are we really already there? I don't know about this. But on the other hand, I guess that means that I'll be celebrating my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend. So we started dating on November 30th. So that's a thing. Still waiting for a proposal. But we keep talking about it, so it's gonna happen. I just don't know when, which is probably for the best, because if I'm just always anticipating it, then it's not gonna be a surprise. So I'm trying not to think about it, but you know, I'm Hispanic. My mom is Hispanic, very Hispanic. I'm Latina and Hispanic, even though I don't look it. I'm a white Hispanic. But I do speak fluent Spanish and was born in Argentina. So with that Hispanic background, and my boyfriend too is Hispanic, and so our moms are all looking at us like, what's taking so long? You know how it is? I don't know if you know how it is. But there's a lot of pressure right now about when are you getting married, and then after that it's when are you gonna have kids, that sort of thing, you know. Like, I understand my mom's like incessant questioning though, because I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I've been married officially once, and I was very young, so it was very stupid. But it was one of those things where I was 22 and I just could not wait to get married, because I was raised with that sort of mentality. It's like, you gotta get married or else you're gonna be an old maid. It's like, you gotta get on that train. So I kind of rushed into something when I was young and stupid, as one sometimes does. But yeah, I'm still kind of in that same boat right now, going like, well, now I found like this really great guy, and it's time, so clock's ticking. I don't have that much time left to have babies. I'm Puerto Rican, definitely no. Yeah. I don't really like it, but having a kid makes it better. Oh, that's good. I'm looking forward to that. We did talk about that before, though. Let's see what else. I've been dating my girlfriend for 5 years. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I mean, cultural differences. It's, that's probably part of it. I know a lot of people who do that sort of thing. Although I am older, so I am at that point right now where if I don't have kids in the next 4 to 5 years, I fear that I won't be able to. I don't know, we talked about how old I was. So, yeah, that running out of the biological clock time really scares me. So, I'm 37. I've never had children. And I've had, several relationships and a couple marriages, one legal, one mostly domestic partner sort of situation. But yeah, I like kept feeling like I was running out of time to a point like recently. And so, I'm just waiting. Now I'm trying to be patient about it. Apparently it's a new brave new world, that sort of thing. So people are having children a little later. I still worry though. You have these ideas ingrained in you from childhood, and so they're hard to let go of. We're the same age, huh? Well, that's neat. We are the same age. Cool. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it right here. Thought I did something different. Choo-choo. That's on the back, yeah. That's neat. Let's see. So yeah, I assume the notification came up the same for everybody who follows me and gets like that kind of notification. I assume that happened. No terribleness that happened with the name change, I hope. I see new people. I'll just do this. Phew. Alright, let's do this one. So the back side actually has... Oh, this is the back. It auto-changed on Twitch. Cool! So nobody had any issues. That's good. Very nice. Ow. Woo. A dress isn't complete without a few drops of blood. I'm not bleeding. I'm just... It happens a lot. Pricking oneself, and it's like, gosh darn it, now all of a sudden my costume has my blood on it. So I can literally say that I put my blood into this. Doo-ba-doo. Wonder what I'm gonna eat today. Really? I keep losing my thread. Darn it! Okay. Is it nearly giveaway time? Do I need to give something away? Is it about that time? I got stickers. Everybody seems to like them. I do too. Can't wait to get my emotes so that I can make them into stickers too, because I think that would be super fun. I had a filling yesterday, so all I want to eat is hard stuff, but I don't want to push it. Oh, I know, right? Alright, how many people do we have in the chat right now? 7? Wow. Give or take. They might like look at this and get bored and just, you know, nope out, but let's see. I'm gonna start a giveaway, guys. I'm gonna start a giveaway. It's gonna happen. I know this works, even though my stupid poll isn't working. Stupid poll. Stop it. Yes, cancel this because you're stupid. But anyway, we're gonna do a giveaway. We are gonna do a giveaway. Giveaway. So for the next 30 minutes, you must remain in the chat in order to participate, but you can cast in your raffle tickets so that you can win one of our brand new little stickers that we got from Sticker Mule. And they're really high quality. I love them. Apparently everybody else does too. So get your ticket in for a chance to win one of those stickers, and I will send it out to you today. Is it just not doing the thing? Anyway, you do command raffle. So if it's not working, then there's something going on. It was working the other day though, right? Do it. See it. Somebody. Put in command raffle. I've never used to stick things on my machine, but my son put... Oh no! So something's going on with the integration. Ah! Ah! I'm going to have an aneurysm, I swear. I wanted to do something nice. And why? My raffle's not working. Oh, maybe I think I figured out why. Oh no! Do I have to do something about that? Streamlabs. Because it makes you log in with Twitch. Give me a sec, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, hang on. I got this. Hang on, everybody. One sec. I'm gonna come back. I promise. Oh man. I thought maybe restarting Streamlabs would help. Apparently not. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna have to do some troubleshooting later. I cannot do anything. It's not working like it should. It's 1:30. Everybody still there? Did you go through the ad again? I'm sorry about that. Oh, I lost people. That's okay. I need to do this. I'm sorry, everybody. I am so sorry. Yep.